Welcome back to band9. In this lesson, we tackle an ielts writing task 2 question about who should pay for university, and we build a band 9 answer from a blank page to a finished essay. Here is the question. Some people believe that university students should pay all the cost of studies because university education only benefits the students themselves, not the society as a whole. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Read it twice before you write anything. First, decode the task. This is an opinion question, so you must say how far you agree and then hold that position all the way through. Notice that the prompt contains two claims, that students should pay all the cost and that education benefits only the student. The word only is the weak point. If you can show that society also benefits, the whole argument collapses. The most common trap here is writing a general essay about why university is good. That is not the question. Now brainstorm both sides for about 5 minutes. On the left, reasons to support full student payment. Graduates capture a private financial return. A degree is an optional personal investment. Public money is limited, and free tuition can quietly subsidize wealthy families. On the right, reasons to oppose it. Public services run on graduates. Graduates repay through much high lifetime taxation. University research underpins medicine and technology, and full fees deter poorer applicants, which costs the country talent. Choose your position before you write a single sentence. Mine is largely disagree. Society is clearly a beneficiary, so the cost should be shared between the student and the state. A partial agreement like this is not fence-sitting. It scores highly, but only if you commit to it and never drift. Here is the plan. 4 paragraphs. An introduction that paraphrases the prompt and states the position outright. A first body paragraph that concedes the private benefit and proposes income-contingent loans. A second body paragraph that refutes the word only. And a conclusion that restates the position and introduces nothing new. 2 minutes on this plan saves 10 minutes of rewriting. The introduction. It is sometimes argued that undergraduates alone should meet the full cost of their degrees on the grounds that a university education enriches no one but the graduate. While I accept that the private returns on a degree are considerable, I strongly disagree with the claim that society gains nothing, and I therefore believe tuition costs should be shared between the individual and the state. Notice what is absent. No statistics. No anecdote, no rhetorical question. Paraphrase, then position. Body paragraph 1. There is undeniably a personal dividend attached to higher education. Graduates command higher lifetime earnings, enjoy greater job security, and gain entry to professions that remain closed to those without formal qualifications. Because these advantages are captured privately, it seems entirely fair that students contribute towards their fees, ideally through income-contingent loans that fall due only once a graduate earns above a defined threshold. Such a mechanism acknowledges private gain without deterring applicants from low-income households. Conceding first is a deliberate move. It makes the refutation that follows hit much harder. Body paragraph 2. The heart of the essay. Nevertheless, the assertion that the wider community receives nothing in return is difficult to sustain. Every surgeon, engineer, teacher and civil servant is a product of the university system, and the public relies on that expertise daily. Graduates also contribute substantially more in taxation over a working lifetime, are less likely to depend on welfare, and are more inclined to found businesses that generate employment for others. Universities, moreover, produce the research underpinning medical breakthroughs and technological innovation, benefits diffused across the whole population rather than hoarded by the individual. A state that shifted the entire burden onto students would risk pricing capable young people out of precisely the professions it most needs. 4 separate proofs, each one sentence. That is development, not repetition. And the conclusion. In conclusion, although graduates plainly profit from their studies and can reasonably be asked to bear part of the cost, the claim that higher education serves no one but the student overlooks its evident public value. A shared funding model therefore represents the fairest and most sustainable settlement. Summarize the reasoning, not the wording, and add nothing new. Here is the complete essay on one screen, 302 words. Pause the video and read it as a whole, so you can feel how the position holds steady from the opening line through to the final sentence. Save these phrases. It is sometimes argued that the private returns on a degree, income contingent loans, captured privately, difficult to sustain, underpin medical breakthroughs, price young people out of, and the fairest and most sustainable settlement. Precise phrasing scores far better than decorative idiom. Why this reaches band 9, task response. The position is stated early, held throughout, and both claims in the prompt are answered. Coherence, one central idea per paragraph, with linking that is logical rather than mechanical. Lexical resource, precise and natural collocation. And grammatical range, a wide variety of structures with the vast majority error-free. One honest caveat. This Band 9 assessment is an internal quality check against the public ielts band descriptors. It is not a score awarded by a certified examiner. Your turn. Write body paragraph 2 arguing the opposite side. Time yourself 40 minutes, 280 words, no dictionary. Then post your introduction in the comments and I will read it. Thanks for watching bmaster79 and good luck in your exam.